second qualifying session of the MotoGP class.
Look at this, it's wet. I can't ride in the wet. Yeah, man. I really can't. This is why I'm gonna up my game today. This is gonna be how wet it is. Good thing it's not wet like the race itself, so. Oh, yeah, you can clearly see once you put in the brake pedal, you really have to be precise at everything you do because you're gonna get down. Cold tires. So even our race visor is wet. It's not gonna be a pleasant day for ourselves, isn't it? Oh, yep, the thing just comes away. It just doesn't want to go. It's like, why even bother braking? Yeah, this is a nightmare. Might actually have to start 12th in this race. Considering the time we're gonna set. Now for a fact our time we're gonna be setting is, yep. End the session.
The second MotoGP
Banya,
qualifying
Miller's
session
on pole.
ends here with Jack Miller taking pole position. We'll say goodbye for now.
Yeah, we can't do that in the wet, man. Good.
Race day has arrived here in Assen. A huge crowd has already packed the stands. Everything is ready for the traditional Dutch Grand Prix. In a few moments, we'll move to the main straight to watch the start of the MotoGP race. The cameras take us to the starting grid, where riders and engineers are discussing those final details. Overcast skies and low temperatures have prompted teams to look for more aggressive setups. Many opted for a soft front tyre for greater confidence and a medium rear tyre to maintain high pace and traction.
Here we go. So we're not going to start from pole position. As you see, Jack Miller wearing the same tyre. He's on the soft front as is Zarco and Marquez, but Miller's the only one on the hard tyres other than us on the rear. So almost most of us are on soft fronts except for Fabio Gianantonio, Remy Gardner as well, but Darren Bitter on that soft front.
Lined up on the grid with Jack Miller ready to start in pole position. Just a few more seconds until the lights go out and the Grand Prix gets underway.
Jack Miller is starting on pole as we're gonna go 5 lights here in Assen, and we are underway for the Dutch Grand Prix here in Assen. And towards that one, we are gonna look to try and take control. But no, as we're in 3rd place. What a start for one of the Ducatis as Jack Miller leads Marc Marquez. Quartararo moves down to 4th as Brown's up to 3rd. Great start by that Ducati of Jake Brown. No, he did not hesitate at all to even look for a moment to not go for it. It's Quartararo down into forward. Oh, Brown's on the gravel there further back. That's that Ducati of Brown. Sandwiching Marquez right now. Two Ducatis as Marquez gonna look to the inside, but he's too far back. Meanwhile, that other Ducati is also closing in on these two in the lead. So it's a Ducati versus Marquez. This time it's two red Ducatis. Sorry. Pecco Bagnaia continues to struggle. Jake Brown is of course looking for a battle as well. As Brown backs out of that one, but he looks to try and get the run on the exit. And now to this corner where Valentino Rossi said it is one of the one of his favorite corners in MotoGP. In Assen, I should say. As Jack Miller leads Marquez, but Marquez is in the slipstream. As towards turn 1, Brown's gonna look for a move, and he gets it done over Marc Marquez. Oh, but he's wide though. Marquez will retake that one. As Miller now has a little comfortable gap between himself and Marquez. Brown there in 3rd place. And Brown is much more closer to Marquez than Marquez is to Jack Miller, so Brown early, so he's gambling to go early instead of going late on the brakes, playing it safe on his tires. That hard rear tire will definitely take some beating, isn't it? As Miller is now being close, hunted down now by Marquez. This is where the Honda's really good. But Marquez again towards the curbs, towards the back corner. It has not been good so far in turn 9 for the Hondas. Jake Brown though is tantalizingly close to Marc Marquez. As we're gonna look for a little picture. Oh yeah, photo of the day. Photo of the day. So, anyways, so Jack Miller leading Marquez by about a 1/10 of a second, but Marquez is closed in back once again. This is Marquez. This is Marc Marquez, one of the strong circuits, especially in that Honda's. Brown's gonna look to the inside, but he makes contact with Marquez. But anyway, towards the far corner, it's Jack Miller who leads. Then it's Marquez, then it's Brown. Towards turn 1, Brown's going to be confident there in turn 1. He's going to take the lead over Jack Miller, but he's wide. He's into the curves, and Miller is going to fight straight one back. Oh, Brown has to go wide. That might just be giving Marquez that place one back. And Quartararo as well, as Brown's going to force Quartararo on the outside, and he's going to force his way into 3rd place. As those two Ducatis, very fierce. You can clearly see Mir found the opportunity, but Brown's going to force him on that outside line. Mir had to go wide because Brown was coming. I think Mir didn't expect that. You can see Marquez once again looking on that inside line. He goes through towards the curb, but that might... Oh, Brown was trying to take the opportunity. No way through, as towards turn 11 of this 3rd lap of 13 here in Assen. It's still Jack Miller who leads from Marc Marquez. Although Jake is looking, he's hunting down these two. He knows he's got the pace. Oh, is it Brown gonna look to the inside? Yes, he is. What a move to the inside, and he's ahead of Marquez. Marquez cannot do anything about that. As Takaki Nakagami goes quickest with a 1:35.190 as Brown then towards turn 1 he's wide, but he comes back onto the circuit safely. Marquez though struggling, and Nakagami's the fastest man on track right now, and Jack Miller, meanwhile, he is starting to pull away. And I think Marquez or Miller knows that they have to pull away. Jake Brown also might just be taking notice of that, because look at Jack Miller. And Brown knows that he's taking this track not very much seriously, because of course he knows the risks of taking this track way too seriously will be second to none. Miller might just be a little bit in trouble towards the third sector. Marquez though is just so good in this turns 9, turns 10, but he just can't find the route. Wait, hold on. I was focused. So Marquez might be slightly in danger. If Mark knows what's coming, he should be conserving now. This is where Brown made the move on Marquez. As Miller's looking behind him and sees Jake Brown right behind him as a 34.8 for the young champion, as Brown's gonna look all right to the inside and he clears him. Brown's like, well, I have to do something, but he's wide and he's gonna go towards the curbs. Is Miller gonna look? He shows the front wheel and he takes the lead once more. These two Ducatis are gonna be fierce battling throughout this race. As towards the exit, Brown goes around the outside. Is he gonna work for him? Miller is right side by side with him. Well done. Why did I do that? As Miller will definitely have to give way. Jake Brown says, well, I'll tuck in. As Miller towards 6 and 7, still in the lead. Jake Brown continues to hunt him down in second. So 1-2 for these two Ducatis. Remember last time they were in the same situation in Le Mans. Jack Miller lost out of a race winning chance. And as well, remember, the last time Jack Miller was also here was in Mugello, in a battle for the win between these two Ducatis, where Miller crashed out of the race. Jake Brown held on to win over Joan Mir in that same race as well. So there is definitely some highs and some lows in this battle for the win between these two. If Miller wants to consider fighting his teammate, as Marquez has gone even quicker. Maverick Vinales as well got really quick, as Brown's gonna force his way towards the inside. That's dirty. Miller went down. So Jack Miller leads. Oh, Brown though, is he gonna get the exit? Yes, he is. Brown's gonna get the exit. He's gonna take the lead of the Grand Prix of ASSEN here at the Dutch TT. Oh, is Brown gonna make the corner? Yes, he is. And he's gonna look to start to catch. Sure to check out once again. Mr. Consistency is what they call him. Oh, Brown's wide. Is he gonna make the corner? No! Marquez and Miller go past. Mir almost got him as well, and Mir's gonna push him to get a good exit. Great strategy for Jake Brown there. And he gained a couple of tenths as well just by getting pushed from behind. But now it's about Marquez and Miller. We're halfway. We're going to be almost halfway towards this race. It's all about Miller. It's all about Marquez. It's all about Jake Brown. And also Joan Mir further back. This whole pack of riders looking to battle for the win, just like in 2018 here in ASSEN. Oh my goodness. Why am I loose towards the corner? I didn't even lift. So many riders are in this pack. Maverick Vinales is also part of this pack. Now Bastianini as well, but Jack Miller is heading this pack in the lead, although Jake Brown's going to look for a late lunge to the inside of Marc Marquez. That was completely legal. And Brad Binder is going to take the fast stop, although Raul Fernandez now is the quickest man on circuit. Miller now towards turn 3. This time he survives the curb. Everyone survives that deadly curb. Well, Pecco Bagnaia got caught out in season 1 of this career mode, and in season 2, Fabio Quartararo, Precious Can, the world champion. Jake Brown really try to make something happen against Jack Miller, who's been holding that lead for such a long time, and Brown knows that he has to go quicker than this. But Brown though, is he going to make a move to the inside? No. Miller, clever, closing that line. Brown was looking for a move to the inside. Brown now grows very impatient. Of course, he knows the stakes, what's happening. Miller's gone wide. Brown's got a couple of car legs between himself and Miller. Bike legs, I should say, as Miller goes wide. Here we go, towards the last corner. Is Brown going to make his move? Yes, he is. To the inside. Brown, Miller. Miller was pushed wide. And now Jake Brown comes away with the lead. Oh yeah, that's Brown's wide, so wide. But Miller still in second place. Brown's in third. He knows what's at stake. Just by chasing down that world champion on the same set of machinery, it's really hard to do it, you know. Brown's got 5 laps and he feels the tires are not going well for Jake. Maybe he's pushing those things too much in this race as he's defending for all his might. Jack Miller's closing. Jack Miller's closing. This is where he was strong, but now Brown starting to struggle. Oh, he's wide even on turn 10 Mandeville. Miller's gonna look on the inside, but Brown says no. So you see, oh, Brown had a twitch in the middle of the corner, and he saves it as well. And here comes Marquez. Brown looks to go to the inside once again, and Brown takes the lead. Yeah, towards well, Raul Fernandez still the quickest man on circuit. Thriller Miller. Bro, why is this controller stuck? Towards turn 3 at Osnabrücken. 5 more laps to go. Marquez also sensing his first race win as well. First multi-win season for Marquez might just be inbound. Here we go. Please see, I'm really struggling for the grip. Oh, Marquez goes wide. Marquez might go down, but Marquez still alive. That's just a wide one for Marquez. And he drops behind Fabio Quartararo as well. Is Marquez. I mean, that was a little bit too opportunistic. Jake Brown was playing it safe. And he knew that Marquez was just speeding by. But now Miller, again, he's got his teammate right behind him once more. Miller in danger. Oh my goodness, man. Miller will be in deep danger because there's a rocket man incoming. And that's the name of Jake Brown. Miller tried to go defensive, but Brown already got past him. Through the braking. And Jake Brown leads with 4 laps to go. Great lap by Brown, the 34.5. 9.4, but Darren Binder goes even quicker. Whoa, Miller in turn 1 versus Brown, as Brown can't do anything to Miller, but he's going to try to go around the outside. He's attacking it. He's trying to attack every possible way. It's Jack Miller. Oh, look at Brown. He goes for the switchback. Oh my goodness. Miller, why am I hitting the curbs, man? Alright. Jack Miller. Oh, once again, Brown makes contact towards the bends here. Miller goes to the curbs. Brown goes even worse. A worse line towards there. May had to go wide to Zarco. Brown using his track limits there, so he is going to lift off, and he does lift off there towards the corner. He's now up to a second the gap, but Jake Brown is just going to gain this back towards this final sector. That's what he's been doing the past couple of laps. He's just been losing time, and of course with these C-track limits you have to back up. How many seconds that you gain? Of course, he sees it was 3/10. He backed off 3/10, and of course, Jake Brown back to his usual ways. Now towards this final 3 laps. Jack Miller versus Jake Brown. As Miller continues to struggle. The 35 mark. Miller and Jake Brown, they have a second of a gap here. So 3 laps to go. It's Miller. Oh, Miller's having a moment at turn 3. Miller had a massive twitch. He needs to be careful in the next time by. Oh, I think Miller's gonna go wide and Brown's gonna go for it, and he does. He's got to force his teammate wide. That's how you like it, Jake Brown. As Jack Miller will be backing off anytime soon. Oh, Miller though hits him. Does not care for human regard, but Miller though goes wide. Oh my goodness, this has been an amazing last couple of laps between these two Ducatis. It's a Ducati 1, 2, 3. You do not need to lose that if you're GG Delinea. If you're the boss of Ducati right now, you do not need that, but at the same time, it's all about the championship glory as well. We've got 2 laps of racing once we cross the line. And Jake's looking like he's gonna pull away. He knows that. Why? What? No way, bro. I'm making a mistake. Bro, I'm turning, but then the bike just goes. Yeah, man, alright. 2 laps to go. Thriller Miller. Jake Brown. Final battle for glory. 7/10 of a second. 33.7. Jake Brown is pulling all the stops, and towards 10-1 he makes 10-1 look easy. And Miller looks like he's not going to turn up the pace. He also has tire issues. So I mean, just you don't need that. Honestly, I think you don't need that, but Miller is a second behind. He can gain up here. This is where he can really gain much. On the championship leader, this corner right here. Those sets of corners where he can gain much. And Brown, he's not making a single mistake. Yet, he just loses time there because of too much speed. Because that Ducati, he gets that, but now towards this fourth and final sector, this is where he's really good. Oh, he makes a mistake at turn 10. That is a wide open opportunity for Jack Miller. That's only 6/10 though between these two. He was wide, but Jake Brown still regains composure. Jack Miller got passed by Zarco. Miller's having issues. So now, last lap, Zarco might just be the leading contender for this win. He was the winner of the first race. So last lap underway. Does Zarco have anything left for the world champion? Towards 1. Brown safe. Towards 2. He's safe as well. Oh, moment. Oh no, that's a flash. Why? In real life, you literally don't have that. I don't understand. But anyways. Towards 2. Brown towards now 3. Zarco is closed back in. Johan Zarco has closed back in. He's now down to a 4/10 gap. You can gain at least 3/10 in that one set of corners. But Zarco, he's right to the back of Jake Brown. Here he comes. Is Zarco going to make the move? He does. He clears him. Both wide. Brown. Oh, he has to save it. Definitely also has tire issues now. Miller. And now Zarco's pulled away. Here we go. Zarco has pulled away. Is Zarco safe? Jake Brown's good at sector 3 and 4. Zarco has pulled a 6/10 gap. Johan Zarco from France might just be getting his second win of the season. Hold on. Where's my... He's gonna get his second win of the season. Unless... Okay, wow, amazing. Quartararo, the 2 Ducatis got pit for July. Jake Brown had a massive moment that might have just costed him the race win here. Here we go towards the last corner. Zarco, look at Jake Brown closing though. It is going to be the moment. The last lap. No! Zarco will win ASSEN here. He wins the Dutch Grand Prix at ASSEN.
The riders are enjoying their lap of honour, soaking up the crowd's
Zarco
applause.
wins from Brown and
to have a look
Quartararo.
At the
That's Miller and Mir and Marquez with Bagnaia 7th. Miller struggled. Jake Brown's trying to follow his teammate, but then his tires were also wearing out as well. So, wow, unbelievable! What a race! You can see the championship standings. It is a 39-point gap, but Zarco is gaining a little bit, but that lead is extending up and up. Miller up 2 places. Could have been what could have been if he had won that race. And the team championship is still extending as well, and then in the constructors it's also extending as well.
Cameras taking us to Parc Fermé and to the runner-up, who's getting a well-deserved round of applause from his team members. This is a really good result that will give him some optimism for the upcoming races.
Ako pa naman pag ako right, second place. Close to the Daniel Ricciardo helmet.
It's been a full-on weekend, but the time has come to celebrate the 3 MotoGP riders who have made the difference today. The crowd is rightly celebrating these guys for putting on a great race.
Zarco. Amazing stuff. As Johan Zarco with the 2nd win of the season. And he wins here in the Dutch TT in ASSEN. What a fight back. Yes! Ikichi Danma, 4th place. I like it. Let's go. The prestige starts going down. Man. See the dark edition of the livery. It was white and now it's dark. Bro, that is insane. So in the same, bro, we need a new driver. Yes, develop this mode, and then develop this mode. Yeah, bro, there's so much research data. Alright, so the next race is the Ring. Oh my, my salary's going up! Oh my god. Ah, finally. Finally after weeks. Oh my god. Look at that. 2 championships, 17 races, 1, 18 pole positions. Oh my god. 35 podiums. Oh my god. No, this guy's better. Gianluca. Yeah, so that's gonna do it. We'll see you in the next episode. It's goodbye, take care, enjoy the rest of the day. AKT Danma though. Doing decently well. At the 3rd. Because we could outscore some Chantra here if we win more races. So yeah, that's gonna do it. We'll see you in the next one. It's goodbye, take care, enjoy the rest of the day. But the championship's good though as well.